I want to welcome you back to another Wildly Better Resource Minute. We haven't done one of these in a while, but I want to highlight a book today and a basic concept and theme to encourage you to go read a couple books. In 2012, I mentioned that two of the best books I read were by Peter Diamandis. The book Abundance and the book Bold were chronicling how the world is getting better and better, and that many of the major global problems that we have been up against are actually either solved or almost solved. Now, for many people, that was so shocking, and it's one of the reasons why the book won 12 different Business Book of the Year awards. It was fundamentally because it seemed so out of sync with what so many people believed, which is often that due to what we hear on the news, the world must be getting worse and worse and worse, right? Not true. And so one of the books that I mentioned in a post I recently did of the top 9 books I read out of the 29 I covered in March and April was a book by Hans Rosling called Factfulness. Hans Rosling, Factfulness. If you don't know the name Hans Rosling, go Google him in a TED Talk. And he did a TED Talk in 2006 or 2007, don't remember the exact date, one of those years, where he was talking about how health had globally improved, how poverty had globally improved. It was a fantastic video, and that TED Talk has now gotten 12 million hits. This is a book that was done at the end of last year that updates all that research and talks about how the world is getting better and better and better with the facts. The reason I wanted to highlight this book is it is one of several books recently published, another book by a guy named Easterbrook, It Is Better Than You Think, and another book called Enlightenment Now by Pinker. All three of these books are trying to capture the idea that we have a predisposition towards a negative worldview due to the fear selection bias we have. Due to the fact that so much of the news we get is negative and driven by fear. And so it creates a worldview where we just assume, wow, the world is in trouble. We are in trouble. It's getting worse and worse. But the truth of the matter is, and Hans Rosling is one such book, as is Easterbrook and Pinker, that actually the world is getting better and better. The possibilities continue to soar. The major issues of education and clean drinking water, what is going on in terms of poverty, what is going on in terms of healthcare, these are all catapulting towards better and better and better, and in some cases, resolution. And so what I want to do is, even as I'm saying these things, there's probably things in you that recoil and say, no, Ron, that can't be true. It's exactly why I wanted to highlight for you this particular book, as well as Pinker's book, Enlightenment Now, and Easterbrook's book, It Is Better Than You Think. I think it is so important, especially for people like me in coaching and consulting and public speaking, and those of you that are educators, those of you that speak to people on weekends, those of you that have business jobs where you're speaking to groups. It's important that we have the facts. It's important that we know the studies. It's important that we understand the statistics. And so I just really encourage you, think about grabbing Hans Rosling's book, Factfulness. Take a look at his TED Talk. I think you will just be better for it, and you'll be smarter for it. I hope this helps. And by the way, we are doing a survey right now. Click below if you would like to help give us feedback on the kinds of things you'd like to learn about in terms of primal health. We will be launching a class here in another month or so. And if you'd like to, at any time, participate in a primal health course and would like to give us feedback on the things you deem most important, would you take 2.5 minutes, click on the link below, and answer just 10 quick questions? I would be grateful and appreciative. Thanks so much. I hope you have a fantastic, wildly better day.